Hello fellow mariners, welcome back to Sailing with Us. My name's Rob, and if you're new here, I'm an electrical mechanical engineer that tries to put out videos that might help people, especially if you're new to the Volvo Penta 2000 series. In this episode we're talking about the mysteries of the pencil anode. Hope you enjoy it. So here we are on board Blue Solitaire, our 1990 Bavaria 300. This could be the shortest video ever if I just point out that the anode is behind that plug there. However, I can do a little bit better than that and help you along. Before starting any work on the engine, make sure your seacock's closed. Then you need to drain the water down, if it works, from that little tap there, situated just underneath the starter motor. Mine is blocked, so I've fitted a little valve there, thumb valve, and that is if you've got a hot water system. I haven't, so I just tapped into that. So the plan is I can just open the valve, crack the valve open, and drain down into the bilge through this rubber hose here. There you go. The next bit's probably easier if I film it back in the workshop. I've got a spare engine there, and I can show you how to take the pencil anode out and replace it. Here we are back in the workshop. That's the blocked drain cock. This is where I have fitted the little thumb valve. It's slightly higher than the original drain cock tap point, but it's blocked, and I suspect it's from debris rotting away off of the anode that's blocked the hole. Okay, and on to the next step. You could try with an adjustable spanner, but there's not a lot of space in there, and you'd probably round it off. Even a 1/2-inch wrench has limited movement, especially on my engine. I've got an anti-siphon set of pipe work coming up here. The easiest way I've found is by using a 1/2-inch extension, which fits on there absolutely perfectly. So now you have a fighting chance with either of these two tools. However, to make life really easy, simply put a socket on, and then a hex attached to your ratchet. This is the first time I've taken the plug out since owning the engine, so I've no idea if it's actually got an anode attached or not. There it goes. That's what's left of an anode anyway. The old anode should come apart fairly easy. Simply grip the square end, the boss, a pair of water pump pliers. It's breaking up. There we go. The sacrificial anodes there, obviously, to help save corrosion on the engine. It's done its job. I'm not going to mess around cleaning the threads up on this. I'm going to actually just install a brand new plug and a new anode. You might find it useful to use a bit of abrasive paper just to make sure you get the perfect contact. So, screw it back together, dip it up with a pair of water pump pliers, and it's ready to go back in. Quick question for you guys, does anyone know why it's got this M10 thread on the other end? It's almost like an opposite, it's a male on one end, female on the other. Just matter of interest, leave a comment if you happen to know. Thanks. Okay, the next step, if the threads are damaged or looking a bit ropey, you might need to just clean them up a bit with a tap. It's a 1/2-inch BSPT, British Standard Pipe tapered. Don't use a parallel, and if you're in America, look out, because they have NPT, National Pipe Thread, slightly different pitch and depth. That's it. Put it back in, nip it up nice and tight. Remember, don't put any PTFE tape or any other sealing compound, as you're after a good bonding between the cylinder head and the bronze plug. Don't be concerned if you've got a few threads sticking out of the cylinder head. This is perfectly normal. I think they're called washout threads, but it means that the taper has pulled up nice and tight. Well, that's about it for this episode. Maybe you learned something, maybe you didn't. But either way, thank you for watching. Join me next time when we investigate the cold start excess fuel procedure.